Hello there, hi. Welcome back to Alan Wake 2, and today we are doing the expansions. And I woke up this morning, and I discovered that FBC Firebreak has now been released onto Xbox Game Pass right now. So, I'm gonna go play that after stream's over, but yeah. Anyways, remember to follow my Twitch, subscribe channel, join us where follow Tumblr, shit like that. And yeah, let's just hop into the expansion that is the Lake House. This should only take us like two streams at most. I don't think it'll be too long. Or cut to us 10 streams in on this one DLC. I don't think it'll take us that long. The Lake House. Let's see what the Lake House is all about and what the hell happened there before Estev showed up. Showed up and kidnapped Alan from us.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls.
It isn't?
1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010.
No, the Bureau's been here often.
But this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga.
Oh, that's where the lake house
I
was.
just kept on driving.
That gate that we found a few streams ago.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity.
Okay, Estevez, that's her name.
So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
I wonder if we'll just be fighting Taken here, or also just FBC enemies as well. I forget what the FBC calls the creatures or whatever. Not objects of power. Objects of power are something you can harness. Ultra world events are things that happen in the world itself.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
I do have a flashlight, so we will
The
be
Lake
fighting
House
Taken here.
was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
I want to get a good screenshot here, for like a good little thumbnail, maybe of like us looking directly at the lake house itself. That looks like it right there. The lake house. Lighting. There we go. I think that's good. Turn up the intensity slightly. Actually, keep it a bit low. Turn up maybe a bit more. Get that, like, little cast there. I think that looks good. Effects. Ooh. Bright Falls one looks good. Deerfest looks the best though. Cauldron Lake, Deerfest and Cauldron. I think I'm gonna go with Deerfest for this one because this one just looks a lot better right now. Turn that contrast up a bit. Brightness, turn that a bit down. Saturation, turn that up. Make the colors pop a bit more. Give it more of that green look to it. We haven't really had many green thumbnails for this. Lens distortion, turn that up a bit. Vintage, leave that. Radial blur, turn up to 10. Fogginess. I think fogginess of 30 of 29 is good. Camera, we gotta tilt this bitch now. Exposure, turn it up. Turn it up like. Actually, keep it a bit down. That looks good. That looks good right there. The photos can use what's gonna make the photos happy. Listen, I'm just saying. Hey, Remedy, if you guys they're at all not gonna do this, but if you guys ever want like some promotional like screenshots from the game, I'm right here. Even though you guys have made the photo mode and know how to fucking use it the best, I'm just saying, I'm right here. I can fucking do it as well. All I request is that you plug my YouTube or Twitch. Also, the fucking one I posted to Tumblr is doing numbers right now. It has like 40 free notes on it. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, jackasses, let's see why you're taking forever to respond. FBC, open up.
Hello? Agent
Oh yeah,
Kieran
this looks like
Estevez,
FBC.
Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
I have a gun, I did not realize that.
It was definitely going in the report.
Okay, well, what does it say so far? Urge reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions are applied to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming. Is redacted fucking? I don't know. Boating isn't on that list right now, but I can make out boating on the actual paper. Swimming, boating is there. It's just right below it for some reason. Boating applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. I'm also going to assume, once again, fucking. Water skiing, redacted in the water. I'm going to once again assume fucking in the water. Paddle birding. These activities can result in blank, in a stated estimated blank percent of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with blank. Fucking love how these are like written like SCP articles. All the important information is fucking left out. Date redact. What? It's a fucking SCP article. Background: a recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and an opinion of the lake and house and its operations. The only information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appeared to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, with intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases, not glasses. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. I mean, to be fair, that's like the standard fucking theory people have. They're like, oh, the government's in the woods. Well, you know what? That's kind of true at some points. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible that This is the reason for the Lake House security breach back in blank. Action be taken. Security personnel continue to monitor youth charter. The room is continued to dismantling and a cover story may be required, perhaps even to fabricate signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Probably could get away with. What is this? Oh, okay. Nice to know that even though we're not at the FBC, the Bureau is still using old-fashioned shit. They're still using 90s computers. So if you don't know why, that's like something I want to point out here. It's just like the oldest house itself is forced to use old technology due to the fact that the oldest house, which is the Bureau's main base of operations, fucking hates it when you speed up technology too much. Bringing in a phone just causes the phone to just be bricked the moment, because the house fucking hates that you brought in something that it's not accustomed to. It's a slow customization. Most likely until like 50 years ago, the Bureau was probably fucking still using paper. They didn't even have a fucking computer at all anywhere. The house hates it when you bring in something new. At least that's what I gathered. Over time, the house will begin to grow accustomed to it, but until then, you're just sitting there hoping the house doesn't fucking decide to brick your smartphone. To all staff, on-site operation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Okay, so yeah, this is still during the events of 2023. So the oldest house is still undergoing the fucking hiss problem. Status of Director Trench management team and all of the personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdowns and remains unknown. They don't know. They have no idea that Jesse is actually the leader still. Is the new director. They still think Trench is the director. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. No one's really left the oldest house or at all in a while. Observation teams had detected fluctuations in the blank field originating from the oldest house as a blank, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every blank hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to a signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava. Okay, so yeah. The oldest house is still dealing with their bullshit with the hiss.
That's handy.
Oh. Is that the entire map? That can't be the entire. Okay, if this is the entire map for the lake house, but this is not going to take a while. Actually, possibly bigger map, maybe more map we get to. Doesn't look too big though.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Blah blah. This is just like all of his fucking certificates. I'm not reading all these certificates.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Okay, blah blah. Security. September 30, all passwords must be set daily to address security concerns. Try using preferred dates. Do not use birth dates of current date, phone number, etc. Please also remember that for first time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Science fact of the day.
Guess I'll be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
Simpsons at the age of 38. The key of your card was stolen. Reason reflect my own card went missing. Okay, please fill out the below before delivering the form to security. A new card key card will be to name Julius Marmont, position co-head of research, required clearance, the highest one. I forget what it's called. My own card went missing. Indicate what. Hey, if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or is lost? Why would you not put microchips inside to follow them if you were so concerned with this? I'm the head of research. And I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. 4/18/2020. Oh. This is from 2020. That's... Okay, but this is from September 21st, Thursday. Okay, so they just have an old-ass fucking paper there for no reason. 1438. Okay, so 14 and then 38. 38 is highlighted. Okay, so I think 38 is the starting number. And these have any other numbers in them? No. 18. July 18th. Facilities completion on July 18th. What's the month number for July? I'm stupid. I don't know. Okay, so 14, 38. Actually, no, 38's the only one highlighted here. 38's the only one highlighted. July 8th is the only one highlighted over there. Well, 14th, July 14th. July 7th. Okay, so current numbers we have is, what was it again? 718, I think. Yeah, 7, 18, and 38. Okay, Toad, you brainstorm or look up the answer. I don't care. I'm gonna look around more. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ is still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deer Fest this week. Bad news. HQ is still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Elmer beer. It's good. Tried it. Ours is eligible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Well, the artist is dead, I think is what that means. Okay, so either we're talking about Alan or some other artist here got fucking killed. Daily stand-up, no doodling. I can't even fucking doodle in this place. Oh, Audie would be here.
It's locked.
Why just sound like you burnt your hand on that? Don't know the puzzles. We're trying to figure out the date for this.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont.
Okay, so they say avoid using certain things, but maybe we throw in 14 there? I have no idea, but 38 is like highlight. It seems like it's important. I'm bad at puzzles like this, okay? Is there any date in here? 4/18/2020. No numbers really subject here. Is there anything else highlighted over here? Okay, I'm just tempted to kind of look this up now because I'm stupid and bad at these type of puzzles where they fucking look around and find the numbers. He wouldn't make it 14, 18, 38, would he?
Damn it.
No, he wouldn't. Okay. But that was 6 numbers. I'm looking it up. I'm too impatient for a fucking puzzle like this. I've already been here long enough. If I keep looking around, it's gonna take us forever to find out what it is. I never said I was smart, chat, so you can't fault me for this. Computer password is like the second. This is the second most looked up thing. Okay, is 180738. Okay. I kind of forgot that I did not fucking hit 8. I hit 7. I kind of forgot that most people, at least most computer systems, will list the month as like 0, then followed by a number if it's not like October or December. If it's October or 7, it'll add in like the 1 and then like 0, 1, 2. But if it's like anything else, it'll just list as 0. I can't forget about that. But I'm not smart. Unlock door. Mail. Okay, let's look at all of this stuff. Annual budget. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arborist. Our butts. So certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Okay, so it's a reply. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting here. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget unfair preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I'll be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research job to oversee each other's work. Okay, so the wife just said, "Don't take money from my fucking project." The husband responded by saying, "Hey, don't worry, I won't do it." The wife is now responding, "Go fuck yourself, Jules." Then from Harry himself, he just goes like, "So does next week Wednesday work?" The project has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Res, and they are shared materials, so can we release them back to Arborist? Hello, remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Okay, so everything went to shit yesterday. Or earlier today, everything went to shit. I'm gonna assume yesterday went to shit.
This will come in handy.
There's gonna be a lot of reading, not a lot of action this stream. Don't worry, chat. Okay, so let's go to 2, I guess. Or I guess -1. So wait, we're at the ground floor right now. Yeah, let's go to -1. Let's go see if anyone's at 1.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Why did they
Estevez
bring a
team,
pistol?
something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Hostiles detected.
Breach detected in sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
God damn it, it locked me out by
A
this
threshold
area.
event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside. Where's the fucking elevator? What the fuck was that? Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart.
Okay, at least the FPC knows that the lake does not like the dark. Well, it does not like the light. At least very aware. Research order. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues, blah blah. As a result of the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by co-heads, blah blah. Okay, this is just about like nursery rhymes. Special linking experiment progress will work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the blank continues. Progress is good with all teams restoring. That's a fucking terrible idea. Why would you fucking want to link to a dark place? Oh, hey, one of these security rooms. Oh. Oh, wait, I'll save here in this empty spot. The lake house. Luckily, there's modern day batteries for my flashlight here in this place. I'll look on the upside.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
I don't know why I pressed that button. I assume that was the power. Oh, Dr. Darling. I think that's his name. Yeah. I wonder how he's doing and back in control. I don't like how the walls are painted here. Now, I did look through the achievements for this game yesterday, and there was us a defeat painted enemies before they remove themselves from a wall. So I assume there's gonna be enemies that are gonna be sticking to the fucking walls here. I'm sorry, chat, that I was kind of spoiled about that.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Need to go find a power core. What's the purpose of this fucking room? Did I hear something in game or is that my house? I fucking heard that. I can't do anything about this door until I get the power up and running. Got security clearance level 2 as well, so I can't really do anything until I get the power up and running.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What is? Something in here? Oh, yeah, I don't think that's regulation.
Can't open it from the side.
I need higher security clearance, I'm pretty sure. Oh, more
Jules'
reading.
key card. Could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of BlackRock. Unfortunately, this thing went missing. Fortunately, I now have a thing similar to that. I now have level 3 plus been grinding the BlackRock down to powder and stashing it around in a casing in case any gets confiscated. Next steps: weapon tests using BlackRock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shell. You think of more implications for BlackRock now that I have some. There was a research at the oldest house who had tons of ideas like this. I wish I could remember her name. Dr. Darling?
later.
Did I drop this?
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Let there be light. Okay, now lava. Fall in the system.
At least the elevator's
Use power to
back.
restore backup power. Okay, well, it's not light isn't everywhere. I don't like those sounds I hear in the darkness. Okay, let's know that has my quick slot items saved.
Great work, team. I wanted to come.
Okay. These are from Pi Day. To celebrate arrival of fall, I have brought blah blah pie. Yes, sensitivity reminder. General reminder that the allergies are not serious. 3 weeks ago, missing BlackRock. I wonder who stole that. Possibly the guy who also acquired a level free security clearance key card. Perry did not release any of these pages. Held any of those fools on. Okay, so people they do not like working together if someone else wants to watch a security reminder. Okay.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
What the fuck is that?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action. It never fucking works.
Uh-oh. Alex, can I please leave the corner? I'm stuck in a corner. I'm going to enter this room. Okay. So, how do we fight them? Okay, so some guy had a level 5 security clearance keycard. Well, level 3 security clearance keycard. I need that. I gotta find out where he was or whatever.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
In my office. Where is your office? Here?
Can't open it from the side.
Or maybe his office was blocked off by the walls. Okay, so yeah, his office is... So his office is somewhere, which means we gotta go down to holding an observation possibly now. Which is -2.
What the fuck were those things?
They weren't affected by bullets, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Sir, please hold.
Now where am I? What is that?
I don't think I should be approaching this at all.
If you can understand me.
Is this a fucking entity of paint?
I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had
Are
an
you
unpleasant
hostile?
encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down.
I should probably walk away.
You need to cease all hostility right now. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.
Okay, so 2 is off painting production. Let's try and go to 2 again, maybe? Maybe that'll work?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator.
I want it too. Okay, I'll take free. Page development. Okay, I'll be looking in all these offices for someone's level 3 keycard. That way I can go back up and grab a powerful weapon. The automated typing device, ATD, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, with the goal of affecting reasonable offense. Each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its simulated Wake's original style. Pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the type of style of Wake's writing, using pages and has its position as reference. Tone. The pages must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages and has positions are references. Content. The page must accurately mimic of Wake's writing, blah blah blah, mimicking pages, shit like that. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as a preferred reference material. Thus, continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical work stories to Alan Wake. Once it's achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. I feel like that's a bad idea. You can quote me on that, Tony, but I feel like that's a terrible idea.
Stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmots were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmots. For himself.
Okay, max 15-minute 1, average 6.1, style, cater, centric lane, past tense, clip, phrasing, higher adjective usage, focus timeline, story concepts, Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, Marmots, hate, conflict. Rudolph, okay, so these are like the stories that the fucking ATD has produced.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Is co-heads one word or two? Dialogue, clip, phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline, story concepts, Marmots, NPC, lake house, conflict, water, dark. Okay, so either the ATD was spitting out these works and causing them to come in reality due to the lake's bullshit, or someone wasn't, or the ATD was doing really good at its work, and someone inputted that to happen, and the ATD was like, okay. Move forward, reach blah blah. Codename Arborist will focus on studying the writing of blank. Okay.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Okay, so quite literally, the two of them begin arguing about it because one of them was looking into other artistic forms, seemed like likes that, and does like other artistic forms, but then she was mad about that because Jules was succeeding and the writing was taking too long for it to work, I assume, and like she basically just kind of got angry at him and was like, no, I can't allow that. I'm as bad. That's shit started going wrong.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house.
Okay, she's just rereading that every single time now. Oh, what a pain in the neck. Save me up. Oh, ammo. For a gun that's fucking useless against the monsters upstairs. Well, 2 floors above us.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Yep. The FBC was fucking with something they really shouldn't be fucking with again. But then again, they kind of have to fuck with it to find out what the hell it does. But typewriters are one thing they should not be using, because that's the thing that Alan was using to write the stories. This is the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use a particular brand for blank, and VATs continues to be unsuccessful. No useful information. Wake's agent result refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refuses to discuss. No useful information. Just all available online reviews / publications / elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. VATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters that Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicate Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by offers should yield optimal results. You guys really shouldn't be fucking with this, but as we all know, they're gonna fuck with it, and everything's gonna go fucking horribly wrong. My face when the thing I fucked with decides to get all pissy at me because I fucked with it. This is a very eerie room, I will say. We don't have clearance level 2. We need clearance level 2. We have begun to find pages very likely written by Alan Wake in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Diana Marmont. Why Controller Drift? The page was recently found summarizes my life with Julie's husband and research has turned us into candidates for story-making, generalizations, and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. You can see the reigns intriguing reports are passed in the bureau, but also the details inner thoughts that an outsider recorder would have no way of knowing. Julius and I have been indeed more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he's writing from, this form, get this information? But it's just her going to fuck it. It's just her kind of spiraling. I'm pretty sure. Both of them are fucking spiraling by this point. Oh, no. Let's just led back to the same room. It's looping.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
I got more inventory space as well from this. I don't think I can kill these things as well. That's the bad part. They just shrug off. They just shrug off
Back where I
bullets.
started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
Okay, so yeah, as she said, usually observes the law of 3. So I just gotta get through this 2 more times. So nothing different should be here.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding.
Someone's throwing something at me. I fucking dodged! That's bullshit! I fucking hate this enemy type. This is why I hate this enemy type. I just fucking dash around like the entire time. That's not good. I do not have any ammo now.
Been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Okay, let's see if there's more paint now.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this pain.
Keyword should. I don't like how I have controller drift now. God damn it. I need to get a new controller. Again, already. Oh, this seems to stretch on much longer. leave that there.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Okay, so I gotta grab this one. Bring over to here. Someone's fucking shouting outside. We shift reality and go in for the other side, maybe? Yeah, because now that power's connected. Which means we better turn this on and fix all the bullshit here. Well, when I said fix, I mean just add the next elevator. Oh, the next painting, I guess.
You again.
Hi. What happened to you?
Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there.
Let's not joke with the fucking Eldritch
You said
painting.
Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me
It's getting
where
angry.
they are.
Christ. It's fixated.
Can I go to
on the
2 now?
Marmonts. What did they do?
Okay, can I go to floor 2 now without you fucking redirecting me to floor 3?
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Level 1 lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Oh, that person's already been taken. I wonder if they are staff or... I think these are... No, these might be... Some of them might be staff.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay, well, I had the feeling the moment the floor's off lockdown, we're gonna be fucking swarmed. We need level 3 for that room. We need more ammo. Well, I guess I have, like, a lot of shots for this, but I still need more ammo for my shotgun. That's kind of fucking useless, because the pump shotgun's horrible. I will stand by this double barrel over pump shotgun any day. I mean, the only reason I took the pump shotgun just because it held more ammo. Was very useful against Wake. Against other enemies, though, it's kind of fucking useless. There's level 2, and I think that means we can go back up and grab the Black Rock gun, but I'm pretty sure it's called.
I need this.
Who was that?
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Circular shape among yellow lines, and uneven circles. Lone tree at night. Dark green pine. You guys made him make a lot of paintings. That was probably bad of you. Fuck. I made reservations for our anniversary, which I will certainly never forget, was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that the hypocrites have banned inter-office relations. Have a good day. For our anniversary, which I certainly would never forget, was a week from this Friday. So if the 14th is Thursday, then that would mean that it would be the 15th for the Friday, then the week from that Friday, which would be 7 days. So add that on to 15. That's 23. 9, 23, 22 maybe. Oh, this is already unlocked. Never mind. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns that man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new patch policy? Well, what's community systems ready to talk about? We're a fence-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think we're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security's terminal new password like the memo suggested. Our says the base number is base numbers, then black void. Yeah, the Rivers are losing a big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules back into a big old turd or something. Once again, making for a shitty marriage. Everyone's less problem. Password you sent didn't work. Black Void's 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get nervous because 44 is right. So I guess you're telling me that you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable plus brown shape of horns. I maintain that scene in a movie together does not begin a relationship. Okay, so brown shape plus horde. So as I said in the paper, 23, 22, then plus shape, then plus brown shape of horns. I don't know, man. I'm fucking shooting at guess here. 14 Friday, so oh no, 22. I'm stupid. Effective December 14, blah blah. So it would be 22, 22, 20, 22, 22, then What was black horns? Well, brown shape of horns. 25. 22, 22, 25?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I'm fucking stupid then. Maybe it's the month? I don't fucking know. These date ones confuse me so much because it's not something I'm used to fucking doing. I want the math puzzles back from occult stashes. I want those back. Anniversary usually means of a year. Am I wrong? God, these puzzles suck so much. I fucking hate them because I don't understand them at all. I'm looking it up again. I want to see how fucking wrong I was. So, I just want to see how wrong I was for this puzzle. I'm just looking up all the... I'll try and figure them out, but like they're so stupid because most of them are just dates. I don't understand dates because I don't understand where I put it. Lake House computer password. Negative 02. What is the password? 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's fucking stupid. Oh, it's on the top. On the top of it. What do you mean on the top of it? This is a different computer. This is a different computer. This one is 09 22 25. Why would you? It's always the fucking months that fuck me over because I assume it's like the day. I would assume you're fucking talking about the day or whatever. Well, they do have the day included in there. I just chose the year because I don't know. I would assume that you would choose a year. I'm stupid. I'm not in a relationship. I've never been in a relationship in my life.
There.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
That doesn't mention Black Rock, Chris. Yeah?
Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Fucking radios. They're on floor
Maybe
one.
if the FPC gave us actual useful gear. The FPC will refuse to give us any useful gear. The FPC would just look at us and be like, "Hey, here's a 10-year-old gun." God fucking damn it, stop going around corners slightly. Maybe we can charge that. I'm not shooting the person back there, I'm shooting this guy. Did only one of those hit, really? Effective. I'm not reading all of this. That's a good sign. Why do they just have bullets stored in drawers? Was that it? A single player? Well, story time.
Possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such extreme
He's so
detail.
quiet. He's so fucking quiet.
The shadow, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Okay, so the shadow and the leg of a dark presence. Writing, it understands much more than any other art form. Every other art form, it doesn't understand unless you specify it specifically within it. Arting, well, like, writing, it understands much better than anything else. It struggles to understand other ones. Okay. Now, of course there's a fucking ranged one somewhere. I'm fucking clear. Fuck you. God damn, you got fucking shadow back immediately. I don't understand how they game the shadow backwards. Is it like time based or is it something else? Vandalized 0% effort today. Me whenever I work on something. We put no effort. I put no effort. There's no we. It's just me. I put no effort into it. Anything. Other than writing. I actually do try and put effort into writing. I'm just saying, if the dark presence took me into the lake, it would just get very confused on why I keep writing myself fucking dying. I go like, you can't do this. I want a way out. You can't just keep killing yourself. I go like, oh, well, let me fucking do it. Let me pull the trigger. Give me the gun. Professional reads collective over the last 4 years shows rising increase in activity stemming from a culture in lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AOE scenario. The highest record reading exceeded safety limit. Stated a general alert and requesting assistance be assigned to response speed. However, no alert or contact with external teams have been made. Previous unit amends to this procedure as specified. Monitoring will take no action until a sign off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation, recent data indicates the monitoring team strongly recommends the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Yeah. I'm assuming Dr. Marmon and Dr. Marmon are the two fucking reasons why this facility went to shit. Everything's fine until, well, until the married couple who are both running the facility together get into arguments. Feel like it should be just some guy you put in charge, not like two people in charge. Well, like, you need like someone. You need someone who's also in charge, but you don't need them to be fucking related to each other. They're related to each other. If they start fighting, that's gonna start causing problems, as we've seen here clearly. So, word of advice for anyone out there: if you're assigned to a super secret government facility and you're put in charge, or whatever, please do not start a relationship with a person who is second in command. Because if that goes badly, unless both of you are very professional about it, which I doubt anyone would be, unless you're back actually look like this. Hey, you guys can't just leave me alone, huh? You guys are a bit tougher than Alan is. Like I said, I'm putting a single bullet into his head and he drops dead. Why do you have such a hunched posture? Fucking raise your spine more. Why is he dead? Who killed you? Was it the man in here? 2010, Lane was really involved in database while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge. Blah, blah. Emil Hartman. I know that man. Injured during the AWE, he received medical care in Seattle, during which time he was questioned and cleared. After Cauldron Lake, he was seized and closed by VPC. Lane moved to Watery, WA, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or visual supernatural groups. As requested, the Aperture 50 has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Okay, so they took the fucking painter, and now the painter made the horrible monsters that I can't kill. Until I go grab that gun, I think. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go grab that gun, like, right now. First, I'm gonna do a little look around here. Must feature darkness, water, blah, blah, blah. All that good shit. Research team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study. Prioritize outcomes is stored below. Both sessions brought to the lake house for study. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful Tamifa, but Feeder is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Yeah. Under no activity operation, draw it. Okay. So quite literally just like not kid. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like this is an oversight. Security reminder. LL general reminder about not allergy serious. Yeah, Pi Day. Missing BlackRock. Holy shit! Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science facts similar times? He really did that. Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out how. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's page of Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned that you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. Do you really leave me all alone here? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Okay, so quite literally, these two fucking started bickering and the project went to shit.
I wonder what happened here.
Someone broke out.
Looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test. Trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
God damn it. These two these two literally threw away like something because they didn't like each other. To Lane cell. Yeah, blah blah. These two really did throw away something good they had going. Because we couldn't because they did not like the fact that one of them was beating the other out in like research or whatever.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No,
we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
He's not getting any food, chat. Not because I don't want to give him food, but because there's no objectifying him. Are you seriously surprised by that? The FBC is doing something like this. This is like the least shady thing the FBC has done. Hell, they were fucking watching Jessie for like her entire life.
I knew they were in danger.
Let's go to sub-level 1 then.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority.
Are you really that surprised?
Untouchable out here hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sub-level 1.
You fucking bastard!
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the shadow.
Run!
I should get that gun while I'm up here.
That name is not very scientific.
Heal up here. I know how to get in there, but the problem is we gotta get by them. Open the door. Close the door. Whew. Got the fire mechanism working. It's throwing the test pressure at a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and grenade launcher. Some actual black rock from a test. But I know there's some on level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. O21219. Look at that cat. Right side, but hello, Carla. I've been decided to sign for Project Remus Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from seniors to acting supervisor. Effectively, you may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a knowledge like yourself would prefer to work alone in the inventory before an out and be open where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfound HR complaints. Okay, so Jules was like, fuck you, here, I'm reassigning you. And now he's like, hey, BlackRock's fucking missing. The poor idiot that he is, he didn't know that he assigned her to be the, oh, you beautiful, beautiful boy.
This should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Will this work on the paint guys now? Tries to talk about holding shots to go farther and deal more damage on impact.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
God, he's going around the long way to get to me. There you are. That was not, in fact, him. It was him!
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Okay. I gotta make sure I save ammo for that gun. I can still ignore these guys pretty well. Let's go to free again real quick, because there are some doors locked on free. Also, we'll look at achievements for this real quick. Okay, so I need to defeat a painted enemy before it leaves the wall, and then stun a painted enemy with a flashbang. I can do that.
Jules Marmont into a hostile,
So
paranatural
they seem to be immune until they start leaving the wall. But if I catch them start leaving the wall, I can shoot them quickly, kill them.
Like the monster he was.
And if that doesn't work, I can just flashbang them, and then, you know.
Sublevel 3.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Okay, let's go check out this one next now. I fucking pressed the button to use the keycard, not fucking open the door.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections.
They're gonna ruin everything just because they can't accept the fact that one of them is doing better than the other. Well, they did ruin everything, as you can fucking clearly see. Let's go down to 4 now. Oh!
It's down. Time to move.
Okay, so they are actually in the walls here. Got another achievement. Okay, we got the 2 achievements I needed to get there in quick succession. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay, down to 4. there, Mr. Painting. Can we talk and not have you throw baby fit rage?
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man!
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
This thing's really angry with me. Oh.
Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush. Just himself. The strokes were crude. Violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Lovely. Back to 4 now.
Sublevel 4.
Oh, yep, that looks like FBC shit out there. Ugh. Let me loot this real quick before I do anything else. Yay, more batteries! These are kind of fucking useless considering that half the enemies I've encountered so far are not affected by light. They are affected by black rock, and I launched a black rock directly into the skull. They're giving me ammo here. That's a good sign. Can't listen to that now, Alan. that didn't fucking affect them at all?
I need that.
Rocks to throw at them here. Okay. Six, 8, 5, 2, 9, 8.
That's not right.
I put it in right. 6, 8, 5, 2, 9, 8. Oh, I must have put in 2. I got an achievement. Hard work. Solve all the passwords for all computers. Office complaint. Archived. Reread. Can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep from. Okay, so it's them arguing again. I can't. I'm not going to read it because there's fucking bugs happening again where it's like.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the image of the sensitive artistic If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. And increasingly tight reading space.
Are you fucking doing this to people?
Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
What am I exactly looking for in the archives?
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambition.
Okay, I'm not gonna listen to all of Alan's shit. Stop playing music. Straight path to the exit. Okay. I was kind of hoping that we got more BlackRock shit there. I think we're at the end for the DLC here. Well, starting near the end. We got like one final area, little sub-level to explore. We got all of our inventory space now, so that means in my mind that we're like at the end now.
Where'd the elevator go?
Where did the elevator go? Oh. Wasn't that scary?
This doesn't look like Lane's style.
Tree.
Different artist.
And now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced.
I don't care about their bickering. I'm just... I'm doing what she would in the scenario. I'm doing what Estevez probably wants in the scenario. That's get the fuck out. 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, from the looks of it, the painted also don't like the flares, so the flares are just kind of like a, hey, I am safe from all of your bullshit. Oh.
No.
Oh, hell is correct, Estevez.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Oh. Was that the painter? Who just arose out of the water and fucking stabbed you in the back of the head? Oh, that was your wife. You want to get up, Esta? inactive, like any time here, throw like a flare over at them. Fucking start shooting them up. Hi. Ow. Ow.
Good idea. Where'd she go?
God damn it! That fucking bullshit. You can't dodge those rocks. I don't know how you fucking dodge those rocks. My complaint still stands for the DLC of this game, is that the fucking dodging just feels bad. Shut it off! Stop fucking staring at her corpse. Oh. Hello? Where am I? I'm alive.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmo Costa, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Oh,
After
you're
the
out here as
threshold
well.
event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. The Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Ah. End of chapter. Can I skip this, please? I don't know if the music's copyrighted here because of the fucking apparent. Skip this. Okay, complete the Lake House. So that has been the Lake House DLC for Alan Wake 2, and we actually beat it within one stream. It's a short one. It was good. I liked it. It's just that, like, once again the combat does show that it's not the best. The original Alan Wake's combat felt a lot more like fleshed out. This one's combat feels a lot different. The dodge, for example, is just fucking. If you want to get any use out of the dodge, you gotta fucking spam the dodge essentially. But so yeah, overall I did like this DLC. I'll give it 9 out of 10. Would have liked it if it was a bit longer. Wasn't really much different. They introduced like a singular enemy type, but then again, that's not too different from all of Remedy's other DLCs that they made for Control. For Control, I think they introduced like for each DLC they introduced like maybe one enemy, and one of the enemies for the Lake House DLC for Control was literally just was just a boss. But then there was the I forget what the Foundation DLC, which that one was more of just like introduce new enemies that you were just similar to all the other enemies in the game, but just a bit different. I would have liked some bit more variety in this DLC. It just felt like more Alan Wake 2, but with but different characters, shit like that. So I'll give it like an 8 or a 9 or whatever out of 10. I still liked it. I still liked it. So the combat once again did show that it was bad. But yeah. Anyways, we are now officially done with Alan Wake 2, stream-wise. Which means tomorrow we are moving on to Space Marine, the original Space Marine 1, the Mastercrafted Edition, which is the remake of the game. Well, the remastered of it, which I'm looking forward to this because this is the beginning of. I think this is like the beginning of Titus's story. Well, not beginning, but like his early years as a Space Marine. Essentially, I'm pretty sure. And as we all know, I do love me some good Warhammer. The Warhammer is grown to be one of my favorite series, to the point where I am considering, like, when I actually have money, or YouTube ever does well, I will buy a life-size Necron and have it outside my house at all times. This is a promise to you, chat. This is a fucking promise. If you guys make me successful, then life-size Necron will be real. It's just gonna be a life-size Necron warrior. I'm not gonna fucking choose like a name Necron. Necrons are already big enough. I don't want. He'll just be outside my front yard, and I'll fucking. If my neighbors complain about him not being like decoration, like that he's like a different thing or whatever, I'll just I'll just dress him up for each and every holiday that comes out. Give him like a little Santa's beer and like hat for Christmas, Halloween. I don't know. Put pumpkins and candles around him. Easter, I put little bunny ears on him. Then yeah, all the other shit. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all possibly today for more Baldur's Gate, if Trazen fucking responds to me at all. Or I will be playing, or I might be streaming some FBC since they just come out today. Who knows though? Anything could happen. Goodbye.